I want to start by welcoming you into supervision and acknowledging that beginning a supervision relationship is a significant professional milestone. So, congratulations for making it here. My goal for this first meeting is to clearly outline how supervision will work, what you can expect from me, and what I will expect from you ethically, legally, clinically, and relationally. I also want to begin building a supervision relationship that feels transparent, supportive, and accountable. Supervision is not just a requirement for licensure, it's a developmental, relational, and ethical process. I approach supervision from a systemic, MFT-informed perspective, which means we will consistently look at how you, your clients, your clinical setting, and broader systems interact with one another. The primary purpose of supervision are threefold in nature. Number one, to protect the client's welfare. Number two, to support your clinical development. And number three, to ensure ethical and legal practice. Client welfare is always the top priority. Everything we do in supervision is grounded in that responsibility. My supervision practices follow the AAMFT Code of Ethics, the AAMFT Standards for Supervision, COAMFTE accreditation expectations, particularly Standard 12.5, where applicable, and state licensure laws can be found. These standards require that supervision be regular, documented, developmentally appropriate, and focused on clinical competence. Supervision is also a professional relationship with power differences. Because of that, I am committed to transparency, clear boundaries, and ongoing informed consent throughout our work together. Now, let's talk specifically about ethical and legal expectations. Regarding ethical practice, you are expected to practice within the scope of your training, to consult when you are unsure, and to bring ethical concerns to supervision immediately. This includes issues related to confidentiality, informed consent, dual relationships, documentation, and boundaries. As your supervisor, I am ethically obligated to intervene if client safety, ethical standards, or legal requirements are at risk. This is not punitive. It is protective and corrective. Regarding legal expectations, you are legally required to follow state laws regarding mandated reporting, duty to warn or protect, record keeping, and informed consent. We will review these laws together, and you are expected to ask questions when something is unclear. And then finally, all client hours and supervision hours must be accurately documented. Hours cannot be counted without appropriate supervision, and retroactive supervision is not permitted. So the structure, I'll just review the structure and schedule of supervision. Supervision will occur on a regular scheduled basis. Typically, this includes weekly individual supervision and, when applicable, group supervision. The frequency and format are designed to meet licensure requirements and, when applicable, COAMFTE expectations for supervision relative to client contact. For every set number of client hours, supervision must occur consistently and be documented. This ensures ethical accountability and protects both you and your clients. You are expected to come to supervision prepared with case updates, questions, and reflections. Supervision is not a passive experience. It is an active learning process. Now, next, I want to walk you through your one-year supervision plan, which is grounded in the MFT Core Competencies. Year one focus areas. During the first year, supervision will focus on 4 primary competency domains. Number 1, joining the therapeutic alliance. Number 2, systemic assessment and case conceptualization. Number 3, intervention and treatment planning. And 4, professional identity, ethics, and self of the therapist work. Early in the year, supervision will be more structured with increased guidance and modeling. As you demonstrate competence, supervision will become more collaborative and consultative. We will intentionally track your growth across competencies over time rather than expecting mastery immediately. Development is expected. So now I'd like to review the key documents that formalize our supervision relationship, all of which come from the AAMFT approved Supervisor Handbook. So the supervision contract outlines our roles, responsibilities, meeting frequency, evaluation methods, limits of confidentiality, and procedures for addressing concerns or grievances. This contract protects both of us and ensures clarity. The supervision training plan, which we will complete together at the beginning of supervision, documents your anticipated timeline, client population, supervision frequency, and projected completion of requirements. This plan is reviewed and updated as needed. Observation log. Direct observation is required and essential as a part of supervision. We will use session recordings, live observation, or co-therapy to evaluate clinical skills. The observation log allows us to assess competencies such as joining, assessment, interventions, and systemic thinking in a structured way. Next, I'd like to talk about feedback, evaluation, and gatekeeping. Feedback will be ongoing, specific, and developmentally appropriate. Formal evaluations will occur at regular intervals, and you will always have the opportunity to ask questions or express concerns. Part of my ethical responsibility is gatekeeping. This means that if serious concerns arise about competence, ethics, or client safety, they will be addressed directly and documented. My goal is always remediation and growth whenever possible. Finally, I want to close by emphasizing that supervision is a collaborative relationship. I'm committed to supporting your growth, holding ethical standards, and fostering a space where learning is prioritized. Before we end today, I invite you to reflect on what you hope to gain from supervision this year and any questions you may have about what we discussed. I'm glad to be working with you, and I look forward to our supervision journey together.